you know, I think it's time that we give some recognition to some games that aren't really in the spotlight anymore from our lifetime. You know, this year has been pretty good for the gaming industry, but we gotta look back on the classics, guys. And this is one game that's been very neglected. It's a cult classic. You know it, you love it. It's Spongebob Super Sponge for the PlayStation 1. This game is a work of art, guys. It's very masterfully created. Every single aspect of the game is just beautiful. I'm gonna show you why. Alright, now the first thing to say about this game is that it's very daring for its time to come out as a 2D platformer. You see, this was during the era when everything was a 3D platformer, and you didn't really see any sprites anymore. This game just used sprites, and it had some 3D terrain, I guess, but it was a 2D side scroller at its heart, and that's something that you gotta appreciate because there was such an oversaturation back then of 3D platformers. And the game itself looks great. The backgrounds, the sky, it all looks like a SpongeBob episode. And the sprites look perfectly fine as well. The SpongeBob looks great, I'd say. It's just overall a fantastic looking game. Overall, the level design is also fantastic. They always add something new to keep you on your toes. Some new thing in every level. You're swinging on these fish hooks, and in the next level you're fighting a giant ass fucking jellyfish. It's fucking insane, dude. The first world is mostly just to get your bearings, but then after the first chapter, guys, let me tell you, this game really opens up, and that's when shit starts getting real. Oh man, like, see, like, all of a sudden you're fucking like underground and shit, dude. Like you're like in the fucking caverns, man. And like the soundtrack is like it's really good too. Like it's just a very underrated soundtrack, by the way, guys. Every song that you've been listening to so far has been in this game. Very good soundtrack. Another reason why this is easily a top 10 game of all time ever made. Yeah. Also, you fight a fucking robot shark, so that's cool. And then all of a sudden, you're fucking back in time, in the time machine. You're back in the time, and you're like, whoa, look at the fucking place, man. It's like that SpongeBob meme, like, you know, the meme where he's like, got the loincloth or whatever. He's like a monkey or something. I don't know. That, you know, the meme. He's like that meme. Then all of a sudden you're inside of like a fucking whale. It's like fucking Ocarina of Time when you're in the whale in that game. This is like acid and tapeworms. There's tapeworms in the game. Like fucking tapeworms, and you're crawling through this nasty purple whale thing, and it's nasty. And then you fight a giant tapeworm at the end. Then after that, you go to rock bottom, man. You go to like rock bottom, you know, from the episode, that episode. Yeah, so you're at rock bottom now, and then it's like, yo, rock bottom, dude. And like it introduces you to very calm, but you're like slowly descending like into like the place. Like you're not there yet. You're in the road. You're not there yet. And then in the second level, you're in rock bottom, and it's like fucking nuts, dude. It's fucking absolutely nuts. What the hell's going on? There's like a fucking JPEG of a skull. And then as you get all the way to the bottom of the rock bottom, you fight the most epic boss fight of all time. You fight the fucking Flying Dutchman. This is honestly the best boss fight in video game history, guys. The build up, you don't expect it. You don't expect the man to be down here. What's he doing in rock bottom? What the hell is he doing here? And you fight him, and it's epic. You defeat the ghost. You kill a fucking ghost. and then after rock bottom, and after rock bottom, you go into the industrial world, and it's the first level. You go back to Jellyfish Fields, and it's completely fucked. There's oil and shit everywhere. What the fuck happened? You went back in time, and the time travel, like, the time you were back in time made you pass so much time into the future that all this shit happened, and everything's fucked. The whole place is fucked. There's man rays everywhere. There's a bunch of man ray and shit. It's so depressing. Look at this shit. And then all of a sudden, it's a fucking oil rig. You're in like a human land. There's fucking where people work and shit. It's so fucking weird. It's like now you're like infiltrating the human world, and there's like fire everywhere, and oil is like so bleak and depressing. And then the last level of the game always stuck with me as a kid. This is such a memorable level. The final level is like a canning factory, and there's like blood everywhere, and like there's blades of like chopping the fish, and they're packaging the fish. It's so nasty. Can you imagine what SpongeBob is thinking walking through this? This is horrifying. There's blood in the E-rated game. It's right there. I can't believe they're allowing this. And then you take on the iron dogfish at the bottom of this factory. It's insane. What is there an iron dogfish doing here? What is that even? And then you lay the final hit on the iron dogfish, and you get the last of the wrench to fix the TV, so you get the Mermaid Man autograph for Patrick on his birthday. And let me tell you guys, it's one of the most heartwarming endings to any video game ever.
Stand still while I take your picture.
And then the credits roll on probably one of the most important video games I've ever played in my life, guys. I would not be here today if it was not for this video game. Okay, none of us will be here, actually. This is probably one of the best video games ever made. It's a work of art, and I highly recommend that everyone here plays it. And if you don't, then you can go fuck yourself.